Deep in the heart of the microforest, where the grass stood tall like towering trees and dewdrops sparkled like tiny gems, a colony of ants lived peacefully. They worked together, building tunnels, gathering food, and keeping their homes safe. But one day, something unexpected happened. Out of nowhere, a giant sugar cube came crashing down from above. To the ants, it was as massive as a mountain. The ground trembled, sending tiny vibrations through their tiny feet. The entire colony stood frozen, staring at the enormous block of sugar. At first, there was silence. Then, a sweet scent filled the air because food had fallen right into their home. But just as excitement began to spread, something terrible happened. The sugar cube started to crumble. Chunks of sugar tumbled down like boulders, rolling towards the tunnels and nests. If it collapsed completely, their home would be buried. Among the crowd, Andy the ant stepped forward. He wasn't the biggest or the strongest, but he had an idea. He looked at the sugar and thought there had to be a way to save the colony. Without hesitation, Andy rushed to a large leaf and pushed it toward the sugar. Others followed his lead. Using leaves as sleds and twigs as levers, the ants began working together. They pushed and moved chunks of sugar, trying to control the avalanche. But the sugar was too unstable. A huge piece broke off, crashing down and sending a sugary flood straight toward them. The ants had no time to escape on foot. Andy saw a flower nearby. An idea sparked. He rushed forward, grabbed a petal, and leaped into the air. The petal floated like a parachute, carrying him safely above the crumbling sugar. Seeing this, the other ants quickly grabbed petals too. One by one, they jumped, drifting away from the avalanche just in time. They landed safely on a broad leaf, watching as the sugar settled below. Their tunnels were safe. The colony was saved. That night, the ants gathered for a tiny feast, celebrating their victory. Andy was honored for his quick thinking, but he knew the truth. It was teamwork that saved the day. From that moment on, the ants knew that no matter what challenges came their way, they could face anything together. If you enjoyed this micro-adventure, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more stories from the world of tiny legends.